Okay, so we are finally back to gaming thanks to a friend who has sent us a controller. Also a watch. If the game gets my heart going, we'll know. So friend is here. They're hanging out right back there because I need both hands for this monster of a controller. And tradition says the first game I have to play is Lawnmower Man. What button does that? Oops. What did I just do? Obviously, I have not got the controls worked out yet. Why is start not working as start? Shit. This virtual hand app is not showing up, even though I just said I wanted it to. Ah, okay, there we go. I figured out which button to start. My dumbass was hitting start. So, the game Lawnmower Man, this is, I grew up with this game. A lot of people have never even heard of this game. It was a very weird release. It was one of those you're gonna find cheap at a flea market in the 90s. But I've heard it's got a bit of a cult following. So the story is of Job. Job is a slow-minded man, and everybody treats him badly. I haven't watched this movie in a whole long time. Not since I was a kid, but some doctor or scientist starts giving Job medications because he's doing experiments with monkeys to increase... There they are. See the monkeys? The doctor is giving these monkeys the same drugs that he's giving Job to increase their mental power. As you can see, they've also been given guns here. Well, the problem is that the medication works and Job starts getting smarter, but as he starts getting smarter, he starts realizing that everybody has kind of been treating him like shit and taking revenge on everybody. It's a very weird movie. I don't think I've actually watched it in about a decade. But it came from a story that isn't related to that at all, because it was somebody had this idea for this story, and they decided to steal the title of a Stephen King story. It had nothing to do with Stephen King, but because they used his title, they could put Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man. Oh shit. And in the 90s, if you put Stephen King in front of something, it would sell. But this is not actually a Stephen King story. The Stephen King story was a short story that he wrote for a magazine that was about a man who was seeking a groundskeeper, somebody to mow his lawn at night. And, well, during the day, somebody to take care of his lawn. It didn't matter if it was night or day, but the man that he hired only come at night. And nobody ever saw him work, and the end of the story has the man watching out the window at night and seeing the lawnmower man cutting his grass by crawling on his hands and knees and eating the grass as like, I don't know, there was a machine in front of him cutting it and he was disposing it by eating it. It was a very strange little story, and it has nothing to do with what the game The Lawnmower Man is or the movie The Lawnmower Man was. It was just such a weird... They literally just stole Stephen King's name to make the movie Lawnmower Man sell. And it worked. Unlike me with this brain box. I used to be the best at these, but now I'm old. And my brain does not work as fast. But this game, I think we only ever beat it once or twice. This was one that I always played with my older sister and my father. And we never got to very far. I'm not going to make it to the end. I'm probably only going to play until the recorder starts giving me trouble, because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to record without it flaking out on me. This is also kind of a test to see how, because I'm going to have to set times to for the rest of the games that I play, so I don't go over my limit for what the phone can handle. Right into that damn tree. So these little sections that we're playing here in between the levels are because the medications Job was taking were also, he would also play video games, virtual reality games, and they would help to increase his brain power. I keep reading that they're finally going to be doing The Long Walk as a movie, which is one of my favorite Stephen King stories. Written as Richard Bachman. Get through this level and then I'll probably stop and play further on with in another, because I don't want to. I want to make sure I don't go over my limit. What is it? Where are we at here? I guess we got plenty of time here. Shit. I knew it was wrong the second I did it. The brain does not work that well at 40. There we go. What's funny is that those were always mine when I was a kid, because I was the best at them. So no matter who was playing, they would always hand me the controller for a brain box. I want to crash the plane. Blow it up. Take all the stuff. Guy does not give you any fucking room. Such a dick. Sorry, now I'm gonna be quiet and playing. I've run out of things to say. Stephen King sued them for using his name on this. It was a gambit that both won and failed for them because they sold a whole lot of movies under his name, but they also got sued into oblivion. Shit. I'm getting too close to those flames. Ah, got him. This phone's already doing better than the other one. It would have been glitching up at that portion. Fire Dude sometimes made our TVs glitch up. That uses a lot of RAM or data, whatever you want to call it, just to get through that one enemy. For no real reason. It's not that graphically dense. Shit. I am not doing well on this run. I need my sister to come take over already. Fuck you, angry t-shirts. If they kill me, I'm just gonna end this video. I don't want to do this run again. Don't hit walls. Shit. Yeah, I'm not I'm clearly not up for it today. But I love my new controller, and we will play Lawnmower Man again on this channel. One night when I'm just really feeling in the gaming mode, I'll put in the code to do the unlimited, and we'll get to the end of this fucking game. Not today, though. This is as far as we're getting in this run.